ओम जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरता चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि. In the Bhagavata Mahapurana, we completed the 12th chapter of the first canto, dealing mostly with Parikshit. Now we have to start the 13th chapter, where the link of the story has been picked up from another angle. The Mahabharata war is not being described in the beginning chapters at least, but always kept in a background. And everything is happening on the background of that Mahabharata war. And so, Vidura, when Bhagavan Shri Krishna was sent by Pandavas as a messenger for peace to tell Dhritarashtra and others, please don't fight the war, heed to his advice, Duryodhana interjected, this Shudra, the son of a maidservant, lived on our arms always, and yet is taking their side. When Vidura was insulted in this way, he resigned from the post of Prime Minister, broke his bow there itself, and told, I will not fight in this war, and went away on a pilgrimage. This is the background. Now Vidura has come back from pilgrimage. That is how the 13th chapter starts. Suta Uvacha, Suta is narrating all this to Shaunak and others. Viduras Tirtha Yatrayam Maitreyad Atmano Gatim Jnatva Agad Dhastinapuram Taya Vapta Vivitsitaha. Vidura Tirtha Yatrayam Agad Hastinapuram Agad. Vidura returned from Tirtha Yatras and came to Hastinapur. Now in the Tirtha Yatra, in the pilgrimage, he met the great sage Maitreya. And from Maitreya was a specialist in astrological truths. So from Maitreya, he came to know what will be his end, Viduras. And so whatever Vidura wanted to know, he came to know through Maitreya. Syntax, Vidura Tirtha Yatrayam Maitreyad Atmana Gatim Jnatva Taya Avapta Vivitsita Hastinapuram Agad. So, Avapta Vivitsita means whatever he wanted to know, he got the knowledge of that. Avapta means got. Vivitsita means whatever he has asked for. So whatever he has asked for, he got the answers therefrom. So what was that? Atmano Gatim. What will happen to me at the end? Where will myself go? That he came to know from Maitreya because of Maitreya's superior knowledge of astrology. Yavataha kritavan prashnan kshatta kaushāravagrataha Jataika Bhaktir Govinde Tebhyashchopara. Kshatta means the maid servant's son. That is Vidura again. We have known Vidura's story by now, that again referring to Mahabharata. Bhishma was due to be the king. I am revising that story again, and his father Shantanu wanted to marry that girl, apparently fisherman's daughter. He was enamored of her. But he never asked that girl or her father, because he knew that they would not accept him. Because he had already married Ganga, and mainly because Bhishma Devavrata was with him, his son, and surely he is a great man, he will get the prince post. So he became Maruz, the king Shantanu. And Bhishma found out the reason, and he approached the fisherman father of Satyavati or Matsyagandha. And then he told everything, that you will become the king, I want my sons to become the king. Then he vowed, I will not take the rulership. Then she said, all right, but your progeny will come. He said, I will not marry. Then she said, but my sons may be weaklings, so who will protect? And he took another vow, I shall protect the throne of Hastinapur, whoever may be ruling there. So because of three terrible vows only, he became known as Bhishma, a person with terrible vows. Now, she was married and she bore three sons, and somebody died early like that. So the remaining king, for him, Bhishma brought Kashi Raja's three daughters forcefully. One of them had already mentally, she had taken Kashi's king as her husband. So she was left out by Bhishma. She went to Kashi's king, he rejected her, etc., etc. Now the remaining two girls, the husband died. So again, who will be the king? So Satyavati previously had a son, Vyasa, the great sage from sage Parashar. So she summoned her son. Now Vyasa in appearance was a terrible black and like that. But she appealed to him that it is your duty, as I am your mother, to make these two wives pregnant. He had to accept because mother's was, and first wife, seeing his terrible appearance, closed her eyes at that time. So her son was born blind, Dhritarashtra. The second wife became pale, whitish by seeing his appearance. So her son was born Pandu, the white person. Then she requested to do once more. Then that second wife played a trick. she pushed her maidservant instead of her going. And that maidservant received Vyasdev very courteously, very lovingly. So the son born of her, Vidura, was a great man of justice. Now it was found out, but she wanted again, but Vyasa said, no more. Thrice I obeyed you, now no more, and he went away. Now this Vidura, because he was a maidservant's son, so he was not qualified to be the king, but he was the wisest person and king's brother. So he was appointed the prime minister of that kingdom. And he was not only very wise, but he knew Dhritarashtra playing tricks along with his son Duryodhan and Duryodhan's maternal uncle Shakuni. So, unofficially, because he was the prime minister, he had his own spy network. We shall come to that later on. Now, he is the prime minister, and Krishna goes there for peace, and he asks everybody to follow him, and Duryodhana abuses him like anything. At that point, Vidura reacted. He broke his bow, which was given by Vishnu, and Vishnu himself, as Krishna has come there in his presence, he broke that bow and said, I will not take part in the war. And he went away, being insulted by Duryodhan. He went away on a pilgrimage. That is Vidura. So, Vidura in that pilgrimage met with Maitreya Rishi, a great astrologer sage, and from him he came to know his own future, and so whatever he wanted to know, he got the knowledge of that through Maitreya. Yavata Kritavan Prashnan Kshatta. So he is referred to here as Kshatta, the maidservant's son. So, Kshatta Kausharavagrataha. Yavata Kritavan Prashnan Kshatta Kausharavagrata Jataika Bhaktir Govinde Tebyascha Upararamaha. Kausharava means Maitreya. Maitreya's father's name was Kusharu. He was also astrologer. So, Kusharu's son, that is how Maitreya is referred to here. Kusharu's son, Kausharava. Now, Kausharava Agrata, in front of Kausharava Maitreya, whatever questions that maidservant's son did, now what happened? As he was getting answers, he got answers. But along with that, he got the bhakti for Shri Krishna. Govinda Jata Eka Bhakti. Eka Bhakti, one-pointed devotion for Govinda, which is another name of Krishna. It was born in him. It was growing with every answer. So, Tebyascha Uparara. Then he stopped asking further questions. Because from Maitreya had come to know his future. But the answers he was getting was making devotion for Shri Krishna grow in him. And because the growth of the devotion, he became disinterested in any further questions also. That is how it has been depicted. Tebyascha, from questioning further, Upararamaha, he stopped. He stopped. Means that is what happened in the past. Okay? So this shloka, Yavata, as many, as long as he asked the questions, then Tavata, you have to assume. For every question he was getting answer. And while he was getting answer, one after the other, there grew in him the one-pointed devotion for Govinda, the controller of all organs and controller of cows also. Now, because of that, he did not further ask any question. He stopped. Okay, straight. Now he has come back to Hastinapur. He has gone to Dwaraka also, and after pilgrimage, and then has come to Hastinapur. Tam bandhumagatam drishtva dharmaputra sahanujaha dhritarashtra yuyutsusya suta sharadvata pritha gandhari draupadi brahman subhadra chottara kripi अन्याश्च जामयः पांडोर ज्ञातयः संसुता स्त्रियः प्रत्युजग्मु प्रहर्षेण प्राणं तन्व इवागतम् अभिसंगम्य विधिवत परिश्वंग अभिवादनै. Okay. So seeing that friend of theirs coming, seeing that friend of theirs has come, Dharmaputra Yudhishthir, along with his younger brothers, Dhritarashtra, you remember, son of Dhritarashtra from a Vaishya wife, and he came on the side of Pandavas in the war. So war is lurking in the background everywhere. Suta is Sanjay, the charioteer of Dhritarashtra. Sharadvata son, Kripacharya. Kripacharya's father's name was Sharadvata. Not much is known of Sharadvata. He was Kripacharya's father. So, Sharadvata's son means Kripacharya. Pritha is Kunti. Gandhari, Dhritarashtra's wife who had covered her eyes. Draupadi, Brahman is addressed to Shaunaka. Subhadra, Arjuna's another wife. Cha Uttara, his daughter-in-law. Kripi means Kripacharya's sister. Dronacharya's wife. Anyascha Jamayaha, Jamaya is Jati Bharya. Oh, their relations mostly had died. Their wives were there, widow wives. So, Jamayaha, plural. That means heroes' wives. Pandor Jnatayaha, all the relations of Pandu. Sansuta Striya, then ladies with their children. Pratyujagmu, came forward to receive him. Pratyujagmu went towards him to receive him. Praharshena joyfully seeing their friend has come. Pranam tanvai vagatam, as if life has come back to the body. Like that their friend has come back. Abhisangamya, they met him vidivat, methodically, parishwanga vivadana. Some people embraced him, some people saluted him. In this way, they met him. All of them met him, either by embrace or by salutation, as was fit for each of them. Mumuchu prema bashpaugam viraho kanthakatara raja tam arhayan chakre krutasana parigraham. They all left Mumuchu prema bashpaugam, tears of love. Bashpa, vapor, ogam, flow, tears from love, prema. Without kantakatara, because of his separation and expectation of his coming back, that all become exhausted, weak. Katara were eager to meet him. Then Raja Yudhishthir made him sit on an asan, and when he was sat on the asan, asana parigram kruta, when he had taken up the asan to sit on it, then Raja Arhayanchakre worshipped him, Vidura. So, seeing Vidura, they all wept tears of love. They were all very, very eager because of the separation, and they made him sit on a proper seat, and then Yudhishthira worshipped him. Tam bhuktavantam asinam vishrantam sukhamasane prashrayavanato raja praha tesham cha shrunvatam. Then he was fed. He took meals. Then he had rested. Vishrantam. Bhuktavantam vishrantam sukhamasane asinam. Having rested, he easily sit on that seat. Then Raja Yudhishthir Prashrayavanato, out of great respect, bent. Tesham cha shrunvatam, all of them were hearing, and in their hearing, Raja Praha. Raja spoke to him, Raja asked questions in all their presence, so that at a stroke everybody could know what the questions' answers were. What were the questions? Api smarata no yushmat pakshat chaya sameditan vipad ganad vishad agnader mochita yad samatruka. Api smarata no yushmat. Your Honor, do you remember us who have grown under the shadow of your wings? As the mother bird protects her offsprings, small bird children under her wings, she even make them grow under her wings. Like that only we have grown, because you have Mochita released us from all dangers, Vipadgana, For example, poison, for example, fire. Yet, samatruka, that along with our mother, you have protected us under the wings, your protective wings, you have saved us from poison, you have saved us from fire. So the fire story is well narrated. This Duryodhan, Shakuni, and under the knowledge of Dhritarashtra, there was a town called Varanavat. There they built a new palace. And Shakuni's own people came and said, we are the citizens of Varanavat and we want to welcome our new prince, because from marrying Draupadi, they had all come there and Yudhishthir had to be established as the prince. So we want our prince to visit us. And Dhritarashtra said, see, they have come. And Yudhishthir said, shall I take my brothers and mother also? They were very happy. All can be killed together. Because unknown to all of them, there was a clique, a conspiracy. And all the walls of that palace were made of shellac and other combustible substances. And the plan was that in the dark fortnight of the 14th of dark fortnight night, it would be put to fire. Vidura had his own spy system and he came to know this plan. He spoke in coded language so that others should not know that he has informed all this to Yudhishthir. And Kunti could not understand. She asked, what is he talking? Yudhishthir said, he is talking that you may meet fire anywhere. That much. Now what Vidura had done actually, he sent his own people to dig a channel from below that palace right up to the bank of Ganges. And instructed them that when you see such and such thing, you understand that he is going to put fire and you escape through that tunnel and then don't come back. You go to Panchala's kingdom. So that was arranged by Vidur. Poison was given to Bhishma and all of them in the garb of special food, and there also Vidur had pre-warned them, so they were saved. So that is what is being mentioned, that we along with our mother have been saved from dangers, from fire, from poison. That is what is the stories. Yet that samatruka vipadganat mochita vishad agnat, from poison, from fire. In that way, you are in the shadow of your wings only, we have grown. Sameditan means we have grown nicely. Yushmat Paksha Chaya. So under the shadow of your wings. Api Smaratano. Do you remember us like that? Kaya Vrutya Vartitam Vaha Charadvi Kshiti Mandalam Tirthani Kshetra Mukhyani Sevitani Iha Bhutale. So they knew that he has gone roaming throughout the earth. So what was your main occupation? Vritya Vartitam. Under what impulses you have moved? Shiti Mandalam, the whole earth. Charadbi, while roaming on the whole earth, what was your main occupation? And Kshetra Mukhyani Tirthani, more famous chief amongst Tirthas. Tirthas are those places or things which help a man cross the samsara. So those tirthas on this earth, which of the main tirthas you visited? Sevitani took resort to, stayed there. In which tirthas? Here Bhutale, on this earth? That is what he asked him. How you lived your life while roaming on the earth, and which of the holy places of pilgrimage, which of the best holy places you visited. Bhavadvida Bhagavata Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vivo Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Swantaste Nagada Bhrita. Bhavadvida, people like your honor, Bhagavata, who are devotees, Tirtha Bhuta, you are yourself become saviors. Swayam, yourself, Vibho, oh mighty holy person. Swantasthena, inside your heart, Gada Bhrita, the Gadadhari, Vishnu is there. And because of him, by him, wherever you visit, that itself becomes the Tirtha. So you make everything as Tirtha, and you are yourself a Tirtha. You become a Tirtha because of the God living in your heart. So, which of the special Tirthas you visited? Apina Surudastata Bandhava Krishna Devata Drishta Shrutava Yadavaha Swapuryam Sukhamasate. They did not know whether he has gone to Dwaraka or not. So they are asking Drishta Shrutava Api Na Suruda, our friends, Yadava, Yadu sons, Yadu dynasty people, Bandhava, relations, Krishna Devata, for whom Krishna himself is the God, such Yadus. Did you see them? Did you hear? Either seen or hear? Swapuryam, in their own town, Sukhamasate, are they all right? Do you, Api, He Tata, Api na Suruda, Bandhava, Krishna Devata, Yadava, Swapuryam, Sukhamasate iti, Drishta, Shrutava. So, He Tata, Surudas Tata. Tata means dear uncle. Dear uncle, dear father, dear son, they are all called Tat because their father is extended to bear the son. So, son is Tata, father is Tata, uncle also is called Tat, dear one, dear uncle. Nasuruda, our friends, Bandhava, relations, Krishna Devata, for whom Krishna is the God. Yadava, Yaduvanshya, Swapuryam, in their own town, Dwaraka. Sukhamasate ite, they live happily there. Iti, this drishta shrutava, have you seen or heard about them? Ityukto dharmarajena sarvam tat samavarnayat yatha anubhutam kramasho vina yadukulakshayam. Now, in between what had happened, the Yadu dynasty had vanished. You know what had happened? They were celebrating joyfully, and in that process, they drank a lot of wine and they became intoxicated. And they started playing tricks with each other. There was Krishna's son Samba. They tied big clothes to his stomach as if he is a lady, pregnant. And some sages were passing and they asked them, what will be born of this lady, pregnant lady? Will it be boy or a daughter? They understood everything and being irritated, they cursed them. From this will be born a pesar, and that will be the cause of destruction of all of you. And they went away. They became afraid, opened that cloth, and they saw really a pesar inside. They became afraid, and with the advice of the elder, they powdered it and threw it in the ocean. Now, some floated back and was born along at the tips of the grass shooting up there near about. And the last metallic tip was swallowed by a fish. And some fisherman or the chief fisherman of the king caught it and sent it to the king. When the cooks there cut open, they found the tip of the pestle. Now, that was taken up by some people and used as the tips of points on their arrows. So, the powder went through grass and the tip became the tip of several arrows. Now, out of intoxication, frivolity, not knowing what we are doing, they quarreled with each other and then they killed each other. In that way, the Yadukula had vanished. Krishna, what he did, Balram had gone away just before that, and Krishna, seeing all that happening, went to below a tree at a distance. He rested by keeping one foot over the other. At a distance, a hunter saw. He thought that it is the red feet of a deer, and he shot at it. And Krishna made that as the cause, and through Yoga Samadhi, he gave up his body. Balaram had gone on pilgrimage. So, the Yadukula has vanished. Now, that much Vidura did not tell them. Otherwise, Iti Ukto Dharmarajayana, so when Dharmaraj Yudhishthir asked like that, Sarvam Tat Samavarnayat Yathanuvutam, so whatever he had seen, all of that he described, Kramasho, one after the other, Vina Yadukulakshayam. But he did not tell them about this destruction of the Yadu-Vansh. Why did not tell them? When he told everything, Nanu apriyam durvishaham nrunam swayam upastitam na vedayet sakurunam dukkhitan drashtumakshama. So, Bhagavata is meant for soft-hearted people. Vidura is really soft-hearted. So, apriyam durvishaham nrunam nanu dukkhitan drashtum akshama. He is not able to see somebody sorrowful. Sakaruna, because of his sympathy. Swayam upastitam durvishaham. He has not the cause. But automatically it has happened. That is difficult to bear. And that is unpleasant. So, one who is not able to bear the tears in his friends because he is kind, he is not able to see the afflicted people, so he should not tell them at all that which is difficult, unpleasant for the people to whom you are going to speak. Clear? Nanu dukkhitan drashtum akshama. One who is unable to see the miserable, sorrowful people, sakaruna, and he has lot of sympathy in him. Swayamupasthitam durvisham apriyam. Something has come by itself, which is difficult to bear, which is unpleasant, na avedayet. Should not tell at all. That is what the scriptures say. That is what the elders tell us. So he did not tell. Kanchit kalam mathavasit satkruto devavatsukam bhratur jeshtasya shreyaskrit sarvesham pritimavahan. Now, one point is that Vidura was the lover, advisor of Dhritarashtra from the beginning. Though, because of his son and Dhritarashtra not intervening, all the abuses he got and he had gone away, yet he in his heart was very kind towards his brother and wanted to do good to him. So, for that, he stayed there for some days without telling the bad happenings. Atha devavat sukham satkruta. So, like God, he was treated by the Pandavas. Satkruta, that means honored by the Pandavas. Jeshtasya bhratur sheyaskut, but he wanted to do good to his elder brother Dhritarashtra. Sarvesham pritim avahan. Keeping everybody happy, keeping everybody pleased. For keeping everybody pleased, he stayed there for some days in Hastinapur. Vidur wanting to do good to Dhritarashtra and wanted to keep everybody pleased, he stayed in Hastinapur for some time. Now, he was extremely virtuous. Abhibraj Aryama Dandam Yathavad Agakarishu Yavad Dadhara Shudratvam Shapad Varshachatam Yama. Now, why Vidura was so kind, so just, is being told. That is, this shloka will take up next time, but in one of the classes, shloka 21 of chapter 12, or was it 11? Shloka 21. Please open shloka 21. Yes. There was a mention of Sahasrarjun in the shloka 21, Dhanvinam, about praising the future Parikshit. It was said he will become a great archer like both the Arjunas. This is granduncle Arjuna and the old Sahasra Arjuna. That was told. So we had referred there that Sahasra Arjuna was killed by Parshuram. Now that does not define his glory. So why Sahasra Arjuna is specially mentioned, that we should understand. And why? We'll start the story. We'll put before you the entire story. Please refer to Shlok 21 of previous chapter. Now, his father's name was Kritavirya. So, he is also called Kartavirya Arjun. Arjun is his name. And Sahasra Arjun or Sahasra Bahu Arjun. Now, there are various legends. It happens. Some people, he worshipped Vishnu for many long years. Vishnu was pleased with him. He gave him various weapons and he gave him, some people say, 1,000 boons. Some people say 1,000 elephants' power in his arm. Some people say 1,000 arms. So that is how the different legends tell us. Some people say Vishnu gave him 1,000 boons. Some people say Vishnu told him that your arms will be as powerful as 1,000 elephants. Some people say Vishnu actually gave him 1,000 arms. That is why he is Sahasrarjun. And now what happened? His father and Parshurama's father was Jamadagni. Jamadagni's father and Kartavirya's father were friends. But because of Parshurama's mother Renuka and because of the special cow which was with him, some quarrels arose. And that Kartavirya's father killed Jamadagni's father. Now, that is all that other side. Why Parashurama 31 times or 33 times he killed all the members of his clan. And we think he made whole Kshatriyas killed. No. He killed Kshatriyas of that clan whose father had killed his grandfather. Okay. That is all one side. On the other side, he had a quarrel with Ravana, the great king of Lanka. And Ravana went to his place and fought with him, and he captured Ravana. He won over Ravana, he defeated Ravana, captured him, and put him in jail. So that is why he is more famous, not because he lost to Parashurama. So that is how Kartavirya Arjuna is praised or remembered. Now, Ravana's grandfather was a sage, so he was friends with this family, and he prayed, please leave him. That is a naughty child, please leave him. So, out of respect for Ravana's grandfather, Pulastya Rishi, they left him. Then Ravana became his friend. But otherwise, he had jailed Ravana. So that is his heroism. That is why he is mentioned. And the names I told you, either 1,000 boons or 1,000 strength of 1,000 elephants in the arms or 1,000 arms themselves. He got by tapasya to Vishnu. So that is story I found out, and that I am presenting to you. Shloka that was told in the sense this child Parikshit will become as much archer as Sahasrarjun and this grandfather Arjun. So what was it Sahasrarjun? What was his glory? That I told just now. Because we knew that Parshuram killed him. But that was not the glory point. So the glory point is this, that Ravana had gone and started fighting. He attacked Ravana, he captured Ravana, and he jailed Ravana in the jail of his kingdom. And Ravana was released only because Ravana's grandfather was a sage and he appealed, please leave him, he's a naughty child. Then he had left him. So this is Sahasrarjun's story. So please, we have completed now all these stories. And today we have seen Vidura being welcomed by Yudhishthira, asked, and he told everything except for the Yadukula Vinasha. And now he turns his attention toward the welfare of his own elder brother, that is Dhritarashtra. Up to this point we have reached. So what he tells Dhritarashtra, how he influences him, that we shall see tomorrow. Om Janmadhyasya Tonvayaditarata Chartheshvavidnaswarat Tene Brahmaridaya Adikavaye Muyyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Varimrudam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastakvakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.